the news. Man, what's the one that really pissed me off? The rebranding of the Kiss Army Storms Vegas to KISS Cruise 12 Landlocked. I mean, what BS?
They kind of said that in the beginning that it was kind of like a cruise on land. They just didn't title it that.
Somebody on this screen called that it was a cruise on land. We were having a conversation about when it first started, and they're like, you know, it's essentially a Kiss Cruise on land. And I'm like, you know, it's exactly what it is. But yeah. And the thing that gets me is they still have not really said who's drumming. You know, they're saying they're now going to do a different. Are they doing an electrical set, an acoustical set now?
Hmm.
Still no makeup, right? Do you realize
Right.
how many people there are going to be like that are going to be totally ecstatic and totally pissed off in the community that if they show up and do like anything at this thing in makeup?
Why aren't they mentioning Eric Singer at all?
Yeah.
That's my question because it
That's
says
the biggest question.
it's Gene, Paul, Tommy, and special guests.
Hmm.
Like, why not Eric? Is Eric
You made
done?
somebody mad.
Is
Portnoy?
Eric done, or is he busy doing something else? I don't
That's
know.
my thing. Maybe he's got a wedding he's got to attend, or he had a vacation planned already. I mean, that's all. I mean, unless it's like a close relative, you can't really just say I'm not coming to your wedding. But I don't know. I think there's several factors. I think he's, like I've said before in our little chat, he's either holding out for money, he's booked for something else already, whether it be in the studio or possibly a tour with somebody, or he's just not interested. But there's so many other things. I mentioned also like Black and Blues on the bill, and Tommy and Jamie St. James were in Cold Gin, the tribute band together. Jamie St. James played Peter Criss's part. He could
Mhm.
drum for him. I
Hmm.
mean, there's other drummers that are going to be there. So I mean, most people that are going to be there that are in bands are Kiss fans to some extent. So
How much of a snowball's chance in hell do you think Ace or Peter will make an appearance?
mark my words, because Ace is with the same booking agents as some of the other bands, he's closing Sunday night. Mark my
Yeah.
words now.
And
That's all opinion and a guess, but the way it's lined up, it just makes sense.
I just know that whenever Gene was doing his vault tour, he had Ace there. Ace came on, and Ace has done solo project stuff, and Paul has shown up. So it makes sense to me that Ace is cordial enough, especially with Gene. You know, Ace and
Well, he
Gene, I
played on the
still thought,
cruise with them on the
right,
acoustic. So
right. So it's possible. Peter, if they're going to do acoustic stuff and they're not going to do like crazy stuff, it would be awesome to have Peter there at least one night, maybe for
Yeah.
a part of the acoustic set or something.
let him sing Beth, if nothing else.
Don't you
I
think
mean, you know,
Pete's a little
because
old though? I mean, Pete's getting. I mean,
yeah, but he's come out of retirement because he's putting an album out in the fall.
that's is he going to tour though?
No, I doubt it. No, I think it's just
He'll
it's some
probably
project.
he'll probably do that one venue, that cutting room or whatever in New York that he's done twice now since in the last what, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But he's played that
Yeah.
place twice. I think that would be like an album release party or something. He might do a couple of songs or something, but I don't think he would tour.
I wouldn't think so either. I mean, but would he go to something like that though too? That cruise stuff, would he do that? You think?
Yeah. Well, they added features and rebranded and trying to get it hyped without adding the price, but they still have, I don't think the lower tier has not sold out. And I think they're now starting to say limited numbers on that second tier up from the bottom. The Kiss My Ass as Much as You Can tiers sold out almost immediately. And because those all sold out to the type of people that I don't want to be in Vegas with, or I don't want to be on a Kiss cruise with. No
Mhm.
offense, but
Wow.
we know that crowd, and I don't want to be a part of that. That's not, I mean, they can have their own Kiss community, but you know, they're not really a part of mine. That's
Damn.
just not my, that's not my scene, you know? It's just really not. It's not my scene to, even if I had disposable income, I would not go to almost every show and purchase guitars and purchase all, you know, drumsticks and heads and drums. And no offense to anybody who does that. I'm not
Except for
saying
the
you're a
ones you're
bad
talking
person.
about.
They
Dropping
probably got good
no
drugs
wonder,
though.
no wonder we can't get subscribers. It's me. I piss everybody off.
I thought he was going like swingers, like Austin Powery type.
The
Yeah,
upside down, the upside down pineapple in the shopping cart. But
I don't know, Rick. What's your thoughts on the Vegas thing?
Exactly. It just feels like a cruise. The cruise was never my bag at all. To me, I think the Cadillac Michigan thing seems way cooler. If you're going to do a fun Kiss thing at the end of the year, I think that would be far more fun. It's way too much money. I don't know. I kind of just feel like Kiss is over. I hate to say that. To me, they're done. And let's just celebrate the legacy. You know,
Yeah.
I would rather have a giant Kiss convention like a Comic-Con, just Kiss stuff and Kiss fun, than pay a ton of money to see Paul and Gene play Calling Dr. Love acoustic.
yeah.
Basically, in a nutshell, we've said our goodbyes.
Yeah.
And you would have spent
More than once now.
You'd have spent a whole lot less money and probably had a better experience as a Kiss fan in the type of people that we are on this screen. If you would have just paid for the plane tickets, the hotel, and give John Five the money to come to his museum during that time, I think you would save a whole lot of money, and you would have had a whole lot better experience and been there truly with somebody who is as passionate as about Kiss and as much of a Kiss nerd as you are. And it's not just about status or how many, whatever, how many cruises they can go on or how many things they can go to and how many guitars they can buy and
How many credit cards you could max out?
how many meet and greets they can have and how many photo ops they can have. And so, but I mean, like I said, I wish everybody that does go, I wish them well. I hope they have, and I'm going to be watching. I'll be looking for the stuff to start
sure.
popping up on YouTube or whatever.
I think hanging out with fans in Vegas would be at the end of the day, will be far more fun than the shows.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand why they just don't do a traveling like Kiss convention.
Mhm.
Like, man, that would be a blast.
Yeah.
Because not everybody had the option to do it in '95.
I didn't. No.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it. So I was kind of out of Kiss in '95, but went back in '96, Yeah. But that'd be cool to do something like that. And it would be like these horror conventions or these comic book conventions where they get like, you'd be amazed, like, what B or C or D level actor or the guy that knew the guy signs shit at these conventions.
I would say bring the carols from Exposed to a convention. I mean, they're all ladies now.
Has anybody ever found them?
How cool would that be to get your picture taken with one of the carols or the two guys from the Kiss Your Face makeup commercial?
Yeah.
Those guys are probably old men now.
The guy in the Paul Stanley makeup in Phantom that kept looking at the camera. Get that guy. The little girl that
This
had
is
Peter
the
Criss.
weird niche
I'm
shit.
telling people will pay. I mean, don't be a dick about it and charge like $75, but $20 for the guys still alive from on the back of Alive, or those guys are still around, right?
Yeah, they're still around.
Yeah, you get your banner back from John 5 and here a photo op with the two dudes, like $20, you're in the middle. Like they could do something like that, but yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be like a nationwide thing, but 5 or 6 spots, they could totally do something like it. But they don't. They know what we want. You know how it goes.
Gina Paul needs to open the warehouse up for touring.
Oh,
Even
I
that
guarantee
would
that's
be-
coming.
That would be
That'd
so
be cool.
awesome.
That's coming, and that will be a $2,000 ticket.
It's like it's like
that's how they ruin
Graceland
it.
for Kiss.
Yeah, but that's how they would ruin it. It's like
Because
geez,
Paul's
like,
constantly taking pictures in the warehouse, and he's doing that. He's not doing that just for, giggles. And that's kind of like just baby feeding getting the prime ready.
yeah,
So when they do pop it, it's like, yeah, we should have seen it coming all along.
they're licking the ears.
So you mentioned another thing, the Kiss Museum reopening. Our friend Xander,
Yep.
Kiss Army Things, reopening the Kiss Museum and had a pretty good launch. It has some good stuff.
Really good stuff. Yeah.
Really good stuff. I perused through and I'm still kind of perusing through and I'm trying to,
He's added stuff every day.
Yeah.
He said I talked to him the other day and he said that he'll be adding stuff like through the summer. He's got so much stuff to add.
That Eric Carr gold record is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
And no one's bought anything yet.
I'm not bought anything yet.
I'm holding out for something he mentioned in his Peter Arquette interview. He mentioned one item and I was like, What was that? I keep refreshing and refreshing.
If a Kiss, y'all let me know if a Kiss trash can comes up on there under $400.
That's
That seems to
gonna
be
be
the
tough.
starting rate. There's one on eBay. I don't know if it's on there now, but it was on the other day. Beat all to hell. Looked like somebody was doing punching practice on it when they was a kid or whatever, kicking it around the room. And they wanted like $425.
See,
I'm like, you've got to be
kiss
crazy.
my literally kiss my ass.
You've got to be crazy.
I've learned over the years that horror fans and metal fans, rock and roll fans, are the biggest like hoarders. So it's hard to find that stuff, and it's
Mhm.
like I saw a copy. I go to a used record store. You got like I don't know, you got like Elvis, or you got Rick Springfield, or you got James Young, and they're like $7 to $10. I saw a copy of like Girls, Girls, Girls on vinyl, beat up, beat the shit, like $30. I'm like, really? Like, what do you like? Because everyone's hoarding this shit, you know?
Yep.
Same thing with the Kiss stuff. I saw a copy of I've never seen a copy of the originals in my entire life ever until that one day I went to the store and all they had was the 3 records, no sleeves, no nothing. Beat the shit. Looks like someone dragged it behind him on his motorcycle through the desert. And they wanted it was like $35. I'm like, no. I'm like, why? That's a 50-cent set right there in the shape it's in. But yeah, it's hard to find stuff, and it sucks for us, but
Yeah.
as fans, that's a good deal.
But that's like original pressings of Creatures. It's like you rarely find those for less than $40, no matter
Really?
the condition. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about that record, but I've been trying to help Levi find one, and he's like, I'm not paying $40 for one that looks like shit.
Yeah.
And I get
Yeah.
it. He
I
did
got
finally
mine,
pull
but
the trigger on. He got an OG copy of Hot in the Shade too, just because I did. He's like, I gotta get one too.
I still don't have Hot in the Shade on vinyl.
Did you see the Hot in the Shade candle that came out yesterday?
Yeah, that was cool.
I bought it. I had to. I know it's stupid, but it made me
No.
I
feel
mean,
it made me feel like a 15-year-old kid when I saw it, and I was like, I'm getting it.
was it in the
Yeah.
shape of a sphinx or something?
It's got the glasses.
Yeah. That's cool. Are you gonna burn it? Does it smell? Is it like a nice
It said
sandalwood or something?
it's like beeswax and something else.
Okay.
Mm.
That does sound cool.
So speaking of vinyl, this is very recent news, probably the newest news that it was recently, as of this recording, just a couple days ago, that Eddie Kramer talked on JJ French's show about how that Universal had basically given him all the tapes and all the stuff that was even recorded during rehearsals for Alive, and that he has remixed all that stuff and even done the album in Dolby Atmos. And I immediately went to Rick. I want you to
Oh,
say
shit.
what you told me. I immediately went to Rick and I sent him the thing, and I'm like, "Did you see this?" And what did
What
you
did I
text
say?
me back? That's it. It's going to be
Oh,
$1,000.
Again,
Probably right.
it's just not my bag, but I don't want multiple nights of shows, the same set list. Like I don't know. That's why it's so weird to me to do an Alive box set, but because at least like a studio album, you get demos and unreleased cuts of
Yeah.
a song.
What's your thoughts on, since we're on this subject real quick, I just want to know I've never talked to you about this. What's your thoughts on, like, we saw it on Creatures a lot, where they just have like all these different alternate, take number 22, take number 24, and you're hearing all these takes, and some of them, you hear the song being developed, and some of them don't have words, and some of them have words, and some of it's got scat vocals, and Gene singing the same thing over and over because he don't have any other words. What do you think? How do you feel about songs like that on box sets? Do you feel like they bring any value, or that's just fluff to be like, hey, we put this in the box set. We made the box set a quarter-inch thicker because we included this album and this, the whatever. How do y'all feel about
I
that kind
like
of
it.
stuff? You like it? Yeah. I mean, as a musician, and Rick, you're a musician, and Tommy, you're a musician, right? And AJ, you're not. I mean,
Somewhat.
I'm just a
you,
jagoff.
you,
Yeah.
you can play with yourself. I mean, but the skin flute.
That's no.
I lost my train.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
lost it. See?
I lost it. I like hearing the song. I
This
like
is
hearing
the
a
stuff
song.
that gets cut out, by the way, Rick.
Come on.
When you see
I
the
like-
edits in the video.
I like hearing a song develop. I like hearing the words develop, and that's why I really wish they would have done something type of box set for The Elder. I
Oh,
don't think The Elder is going to get the love because there's so much stuff out there where you hear these songs develop And Dynasty 2 has a lot of developing tracks where Paul and Desmond Child is in the studio working on I Was Made for Loving You and working on some of these other songs. And I think those things are cool to add to a box set. That to me, that's what the additional stuff to a box set should be.
Well,
I'm really not. Go
oh,
ahead.
and the Elder, my thing is Christopher Makepeace, the Meatballs kid, is credited on the back of the record. So he has done some sort of like dialogue.
Out
My
there.
Lord, put that on a box set. That would be amazing.
Put the original dialogue that was supposed to be in
Uh-huh.
between the tracks on there. Yep, I agree. Because the stuff that you hear at the end, you know that they originally did that type of production and recording to kind of cohesively make the album make sense.
Yeah.
I when it comes to a live, I'm not really all about hearing multiple nights of the same set list like you, Rick. I'm interested in hearing songs that either were done during rehearsal or done during those live sets that didn't make it to the album. Like with
Sure.
Alive 2, you've got Take Me and Hooligan and stuff like that didn't make it to the album. And I think it'd be cool. It's like, okay, you're going to give us an alternate version of Alive. Yeah, clean up the regular version and put it in Dolby Atmos if you want to. That's really cool. But give us like give us Alive with no cleaned up added vocals. Give us Alive with all the blemishes, all the mistakes, the missed notes. Let us hear that. Let us hear that how it actually sounded if we were in the auditorium. Because we have the perfect version, that the cleaned up perfect version. Well, give us also along beside that the real version, the real thing. I think that would be cool.
That would be very cool.
How many days did Eddie Kramer say that he worked on it? 46 or something like that?
46. That's substantial.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I think that's how many days he said that he was.
46 days.
Yeah.
And he said that Universal gave him every bloody tape. He says they gave me everything. They apparently
That's
dug
crazy.
stuff out of the vault for it.
Well, start looking at
So-
the Elder, my friends.
I would love for them to do something with the Elder. I'm
believe we
still
have 2 box sets this year.
Yeah, but the other one's going to be Dressed to Kill. I mean, that's no surprise. And honestly, I'm just like, why? At this point in time, why?
So Eddie Kramer said sometime this fall, because when he said that's supposed to come out, and then he like kind of thought
Late
about
fall.
it, and he said late fall. So I would assume the Dress to Kill box set would be more around Christmas time if it doesn't get pushed back to the first of the year.
And I could have swore they said that we were getting 3 off the soundboards this year. And so far, we've only got 1. And honestly, it's not looking like we're going to get no more than maybe 1 more. I was still hoping that we get that Dynasty tour or with Unmasked tour from that
Yeah.
Sydney show. I'd love to have that in a package, and I don't know if y'all saw my last video, but I finally got my off the soundboard. It's behind me. Finally got that in after 3 months.
I think we can
Ordered
all
it.
agree that this year's already been better than all of last year.
Yeah,
As
Yeah.
far as
What was last year?
nothing other
Wow.
than just some re-releases of existing albums, like with color and picture disc.
because they did Psycho
was nothing.
Circus, Lick It Up. What else? Hot in the Shade was 23, right?
Yeah.
hmm
So yeah, Lick It Up, Psycho Circus. I think that was it.
And this year they did that. They've also did Asylum. They did the Asylum, the color vinyl,
And Unmasked,
But-
which I got that
and
one.
Unmasked. Yeah, I still need to go online and get that Unmasked shirt. I want that Unmasked shirt.
Yeah, I love
I'm really
that
not
shirt.
interested in the vinyl, but I do want that shirt.
The vinyl is beautiful.
Yeah.
That color is just, it pops.
Yeah. I just don't like buying a bundle with a shirt that I don't want. I don't understand.
We're gonna
It's not that
die on
difficult.
this hill, as the kids say.
It's not that difficult.
us
to
options.
build a bundle. Give me an option to pick a shirt or
A
pick
little
one your other little tchotchkes that you're selling or whatever. But don't force a shitty shirt on me.
Yeah, build a bundle. That's like build a bear.
Build a bundle.
Yeah, well, I'm still waiting for the Creatures
And I'm-
box to be discounted on Amazon, so I'm still waiting on that.
I'm looking for that too.
They
I
won't
have
go
seen-
down.
I've seen a few CD sets go on sale, but I haven't seen vinyl sets go on sale.
Is that it for the news?
I think so.